Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another election night in America. So, before I get started with this video, I want to thank Jeremy and Jacob Inkfa for creating this election night. So, I didn't make this election night; it was just a fan-made election night that they wanted me to present. So, I really want to thank them, and guys, be sure to just thank them in the comment section for this amazing work. I looked through this; these are really awesome graphics, and I hope you all enjoy. So, I'm going to get started and stop talking. And this is a 2024 election night between Arizona Senator Kyrsten Sinema and South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg versus Florida Senator Marco Rubio and Maryland Governor Larry Hogan. All right. So Joe Biden is currently president, and he's not running for re-election as he is now 81 years old. He currently has a 58% approval rating and a 49% disapproval rating. Kyrsten Sinema, the incumbent from Arizona, has a very high approval rating, getting bipartisan support. Marco Rubio has a decent approval rating, but not very high. So this is our projection map. The toss-up states are Texas, North Carolina, Virginia, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Delaware. Maryland and Delaware usually wouldn't be in play for the Republicans, but Larry Hogan is a very popular governor from Maryland. The predicted map, with no toss-ups, has Kyrsten Sinema narrowly edging out. It is now time for our 7 p.m. poll closings. We have the 6 states where the polls closed. Out of the state of Vermont, we can project that Kyrsten Sinema will win with 3 electoral votes. In Indiana, 11 electoral votes. We can also call them for Marco Rubio. CNN will project that Kentucky's 8 electoral votes. Marco Rubio will be the recipient of their 8 electoral votes. It's currently too early to call in Georgia. The suburbs and urban areas have not come in yet, so Marco Rubio is off to an early lead over Senator Sinema. In South Carolina, it is currently too close to call. Sinema has taken the early lead, but however, it's expected to go to Rubio by the end of the night. And in Virginia, Larry Hogan, who did campaign a little in Virginia, currently paying off as it is too close to call, usually a Democratic stronghold. It's now time for our poll closings. We have poll closings in 3 states, including the swing states of Ohio and North Carolina. Out of the state of West Virginia, we can project that Marco Rubio will win here. And in Ohio, 17 electoral votes. They lost one due to the census, as did West Virginia. Currently too close to call between Kyrsten Sinema and Senator Rubio. In North Carolina, they gained an electoral vote due to the census. Currently too close to call between the senators. We now have a major projection at 7:45 p.m. South Carolina, previously too close to call, will go to Marco Rubio. So very big news for them. This is our updated electoral map for the first time. Marco Rubio has an early lead, but again, not a lot of blue states. Polls have closed, so good showing, strong early showing for Marco Rubio. We do have a major call, or major calls actually, as the polls have now closed in multiple different states, including many swing states such as Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, Florida, and Mississippi. In Connecticut, 7 electoral votes will go to Kyrsten Sinema, and in the District of Columbia, she will win easily here. In the state of Delaware, 3 electoral votes. It was expected to be close, but Sinema pulling ahead here. In the state of Illinois, 19 electoral votes. Pete Buttigieg helping very well, helping Sinema very much here. In Massachusetts, 11 electoral votes. We can project that Kyrsten Sinema will win there. The 1st District of Maine, we can project that Kyrsten Sinema will win here. And in New Jersey, 14 electoral votes going to go to Senator Sinema. In the state of Rhode Island, they lost an electoral vote due to the census. Kyrsten Sinema will easily win here. Now the calls for the Rubio campaign. 8 electoral votes from the state of Alabama going to go to Marco Rubio. And 10 electoral votes from the state of Missouri, all going to go to Senator Rubio. In Mississippi, oh my gosh, in Mississippi, 6 electoral votes. Marco Rubio is the projected winner there. In Oklahoma, 7 electoral votes. Marco Rubio is the winner there. Out of the state of Florida, we can project It's currently too close to call between Sinema and Rubio. Sinema has a very, very early lead, but it's very small, and Rubio is certainly from there, and he's pretty popular there, so interesting. It's currently too close to call in the state of Maryland. Currently, Marco Rubio leading there because his running mate, Governor Larry Hogan, is one of the most popular governors over Sinema, as this is usually a Democrat state at the presidential level, making it very contested. New Hampshire, 4 electoral votes. It is projected that it's too close to call. In Maine at large, too early to call. This was a very strong state for Joe Biden in 2020. Going to go to Kyrsten Sinema. The 2nd district, 1 electoral vote. Currently, Kyrsten Sinema is trailing Marco Rubio there. In the state of Pennsylvania, CNN can project it is currently too close to call between Sinema and Rubio, although Larry Hogan certainly helping out because his state does border Pennsylvania. So this is the current electoral map. Currently, Marco Rubio has a strong, healthy lead, but a lot of blue states still remain too close to call. We now have a key race alert at 8:15 p.m. on the East Coast. Poll closings at 9 p.m. In New York, 27 electoral votes. Kyrsten Sinema and Pete Buttigieg are going to be the winner there. In Arkansas, 6 electoral votes going to Marco Rubio. As in Louisiana, 80 electoral votes will go to Marco Rubio. 2 electoral votes from Nebraska at large going to go to Marco Rubio and Larry Hogan. Out of the 1st district of Nebraska, we can project that Marco Rubio will win there. In the 3rd district, 1 electoral vote will go to Marco Rubio. Now remember that the 2nd district is the competitive one. In North Dakota, 3 electoral votes we can project that will go to Marco Rubio. In Tennessee, 11 electoral votes, all for Marco Rubio. In South Dakota, we can project 3 electoral votes will go to Marco Rubio. And in Wyoming, Marco Rubio will win with 3 electoral votes. In Kyrsten Sinema's home state of Arizona, she currently has a healthy lead with CNN. We want a 99% probability of her winning, of a candidate winning in a state to call. Currently, she only has a 98% chance of winning. So we're going to wait to call it for her. In Colorado, 10 electoral votes. Kyrsten Sinema enjoys early lead, and looks like it'll go for at the end of the night. In Kansas, currently too early to call between Senator Sinema and Senator Rubio. And in New Mexico, it is currently too close to call between Marco Rubio and Kyrsten Sinema, although Sinema has an early lead. In Michigan, we can project that it is currently too close to call. In Minnesota, we can also report that Kyrsten Sinema has a lead, but it is now contested. In Texas, it was a red state 10 years ago, not so much anymore. It is now currently too close to call, with Kyrsten Sinema having a very early lead, but again, this is crucial to both campaigns, especially the Rubio campaign. In Wisconsin, Marco Rubio has the early lead here over Kyrsten Sinema. The state has been trending to the right overall, but Democrats are in no way out of the race in the state. We now have a major projection at 9:15 p.m. Maryland, 9 electoral votes. They lost an electoral vote, but Marco Rubio, propelled by by Larry Hogan, will win this race. And in Kansas, the rural vote has poured in. Rubio will now carry the state's 6 electoral votes. And in Maine at large, 2 electoral votes. Sinema outperforms Joe Biden, the 2020 nominee, to win this race. We have a lot of too close to calls and undecided. Stick around and come back after the break. We now have some key race alerts after these poll closings. So in the state of Utah, we can project that Marco Rubio will win here. In Iowa, it's currently too close to call. Rubio has a lead, but remember that Kyrsten Sinema is doing very well with the white vote elsewhere. In Montana, 4 electoral votes, one of the fastest growing states in America. Sinema actually has a lead. Very interesting. So yeah, Steve Bullock was campaigning for Sinema here, and it looks like it's paying off. The popular senator from Montana. In Nevada, 6 electoral votes. Kyrsten Sinema has the early lead here. She has a lot of Sun Belt appeal. and it looks like it's going to pay off. We now have some major projections at 10:15 p.m. In Montana. We can project that Marco Rubio will win here, and we also have a House call from Montana. Former Lieutenant Governor Mike Cooney will win the 2nd district. Remember, they gained a district in the census. In Georgia, 16 electoral votes, looking like it's going to go to Rubio. However, from her home state of Arizona, 12-point lead here for Kyrsten Sinema. She will win. In Colorado, 10 electoral votes, and she nearly wins this by a safe margin. And in New Mexico, we can project that Kyrsten Sinema will be the recipient of their 5 electoral votes. In Virginia, 13 electoral votes was too close to call for a while because Hogan made the margin close. But nevertheless, this is a very blue state, trending to the left every year, and it will go to Kyrsten Sinema. This is our updated electoral map, where we have Kyrsten Sinema taking the lead so far, with many GOP states too close to call. Now some key race updates. State of Idaho, we can project that Marco Rubio will win there. Over in California, a very, very big blue state, 55 electoral votes, going to go to Sinema. 4 electoral votes in Hawaii going to go to Sinema. And in Oregon, 8 electoral votes will go to Kyrsten Sinema. In Washington, we can project that Kyrsten Sinema will win here. And now we have a major projection. From the state of Florida, his home state was too close to call. Marco Rubio has pulled ahead of Kyrsten Sinema, and he will be the winner here. In Iowa, Marco Rubio has the advantage here. And in North Carolina, we can also project that Marco Rubio will win here. Very, very, very bad sign for Kyrsten Sinema. However, from the 2nd district, a flip from 2020, Sinema eked out with nearly all the votes being counted. And in Michigan, 15 electoral votes, we can project that Kyrsten Sinema will be the winner there. In Wisconsin, CNN can project 10 electoral votes going to go to Kyrsten Sinema. This is our updated map. The Democrats are doing very well in the Rust Belt, but the Republicans so far in the South have swept the South, except for Texas and Virginia. We now have some key race updates at 11:25. Rubio update. He must win 70 of the last 100 remaining electoral votes. And he will concede if he loses Pennsylvania, Texas, or Ohio. Now I have another major projection. From the state of Nevada, only going to help Kyrsten Sinema. 6 electoral votes going to go to her campaign. And in New Hampshire, 4 electoral votes, Sinema, and now looking like she will win here. Over in Texas, 41 electoral votes, too close to call. The Sinema campaign believes she had a very good chance at winning here. Over Rubio, edges out by the slimmest of margin. Remember, this is a huge state, so it's still a lot of votes. But Marco Rubio will win here. Nebraska's 2nd district, Rubio barely edges it out here. Now some key race updates. Rubio and Sinema both must win the 2 uncalled states. Now Rubio, he has improved by winning Texas. He won some critical states. And he has to win Alaska and must win the other states. However, in Pennsylvania, Sinema doesn't get 50% of the vote, but she will barely by the slimmest of margin to win here. So this is our updated map with 3 states uncalled. Rubio currently does lead in Ohio and Minnesota. Minnesota, very strong support for someone like Marco Rubio. And if this does hold up, Marco Rubio will be the next president of the United States. In Alaska, we can project that Marco Rubio will win here. In the Sinema campaign, the energy there about an hour ago was very, very good. Now they are much more nervous. However, we can project that she will win Minnesota. Previously close to call, barely. However, this does trigger a recount. And assuming that the recount results essentially mirror current results, Sinema will be elected United States president. Kyrsten Sinema has been elected the 47th president of the United States of America, the first female president ever, and the first Democrat to call Arizona home. She will be the winner of this election. Rubio has just called Senator Sinema to concede. She is the oldest and youngest female president, coincidentally. And we can also project in Ohio 17 electoral votes. There will be a recount, but it looks like Kyrsten Sinema will hold on to her lead. The race has just been called for Kyrsten Sinema. Sinema and Buttigieg, they have declared victory in this race. Pete Buttigieg will be the first gay vice president, the first gay person to be in the Oval Office. So, yeah, Kyrsten Sinema has been elected the next president of the United States. Called at 2:30 in the morning on the East Coast. So, a pretty late night. So, thank you, America, for tuning in to CNN election night. And I also want to thank Jeremy and Jacob Inkfa for creating this election night. I really do appreciate it, guys, and I hope to see you all next time. So be sure to like the video and subscribe.